all the little kitties. Happy Halloween, everybody. Ooh. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Thank you. Hello, happy Halloween, everyone. Hi, how's everybody doing? How are ya? You remember me, don't you? Aren't I ever cute? Have you ever seen a prettier face? Nice. Well, how is everyone doing today? I hope you're having yourself a great day, and I hope you're going to have yourself a happy Halloween. This is a beautiful mask, and this is from, this is one of those masks that says Universal Studios on it. You know, one of those old vintage pieces that, you know, been around for years, if you can find them anymore. But this is a cute little mask. Just has to be, the hair's all matted and everything, but it's cute. Isn't the face cute? Look like a grumpy old, I don't know if it's grumpy old man or a grumpy old woman. But anyway, this is it. And you can see the little eyes up there. There are the little eyes here. And the nose with the glasses on. Isn't that ever cute? Then it opens up here in the back. It's got the, you know. But this is an older mask I found one day, and I thought, oh, that'd be cute to show for Halloween. Might be some collectors out there that collect these things still. But it's cute. It's not something you find every day anymore. So, this is an old time mask, and it does say, it says either Universal. I always say Universal Studios, but Universe or something like that. But anyway, you know, it's one of those older style things. That's really cute for anybody that is into this stuff. So that's my first Halloween mask. I know there's a lot of masks out there today. Lots of different masks. My gosh, people's grabbing them like crazy now. When I first went out there, when they first started putting them out in the thrift stores, there was lots, but now they're going like hotcakes. And then this is a nice this is a one of those old vintage wedding dresses that I picked up when the stuff first came out. This one is from Julie's. It's called Julie's. And this says it's size 9 and says special, but on the tag, I don't know if this is true or not, but it said $395. I got it for like $12. It says $395. It is in excellent condition. And it's got the buttons on the sleeves, you know, the old style wedding dresses, and all up the front of it. Up the front of it. And then here's the bottom. If I can get it lifted way up. Really long. And then it's got the satiny on the inside of it. Really satiny. So it's a long gown. But I think it's higher. I think it's one of those ones that are, now let me see this where I hate to put it. I don't even want to put it on the floor. I'm trying to keep it up off. I think it's, you know, the train on it is really long. It's got a long train. So, it's nice. It's a nice old, one of the older vintage dresses. And it says Julie's on it. But the only one problem that I see that's wrong with it, I think all the buttons that went up the front, the pearl buttons, are missing. That's the only problem. That the buttons that were on the front of this, I started the front. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 probably pearl buttons like there was on the, like they are on the sleeves. See the pearl buttons on the sleeves? And then there's the name there. It says Julie's and it says $395. I don't know if that's true or not, but you never know. And then this one has the 3 buttons also. So I think those are like the same buttons that were probably at the front of it, but for some reason someone took those buttons off. They must have needed to use them for something. And then it's got all the other little pearls up around the collar and down the front. And so this is one of the older dresses. They had a couple of these that said Julie's on it, but I only took this one. Then it has the zipper. The zipper and the fastenings, fastening in the back, and then it has the buttons in the back too. So anyway, so that's for anyone that collects these old, really old dresses. It's a nice. It's a nice piece. Just have to find the pearl buttons to put on the front of it. I don't know why they would have took the pearl buttons off of the front, but they must have needed them for something. But anyway, the material on it is really nice. There's no, I didn't see any stains or anything. I mean, I looked it over good. So anyway, it's just trying to see if there was a tag inside, but no, I don't see no tag. But anyways, it's one of the older wedding dresses, I guess. And I know people do collect these. Some people put them on a mannequin and have them in their house, or people use them for their shops or in antique. But I'm still getting to the bottom of it because the train on it is really long. So anyway, I mean, it could be used. It's only small. It says size 9 on it, so. But it's not a big dress, but it's in good condition. It's not a really white. It's like an ivory color, a beautiful. So that's the so that's that. And then I found this old vintage. It says Tommy's Fashions, old vintage blazer. Pretty with all the decoration on it. Mind you of the disco days, like my top, the disco days. And my Cleopatra hair. So anyway, it's got the sequins around the pockets and down around the collar, and you got the pocket here. These clothes were made nice back in the day. And then the nice buttons on it. Nice buttons. But these, even though it's old, it's they, like a lot of times in the stores, what they do, they throw a lot of this stuff in with the vintage. And then a lot of that stuff is really good, like older stuff that you can pick up. So I took this. I never even tried it on myself. I don't know. Was it too big? A little big though. Kind of big. But see, here's what it looks like. But it's like it's almost like linen, like the linen material, but it's back in the day the clothes were always made bigger, look bigger anyway. Nowadays the clothes, you get a size 12 or a 10, it's smaller, but back in the day the clothes were made bigger. And the pocket's really pretty on them. So everything's there with it. I think it's missing one button, but let me see, what kind of button is that? Yeah, it's missing one button. You can see where the button is gone from here, but you could always replace a button. But I just thought it's a nice, nice old vintage jacket. So I just thought that was nice and neat. When I first started getting these things at the, when the Halloween stuff first came out, the things were cheap. Like they had cheap prices, but then it seemed like over time, over the last couple weeks, the stuff been going up higher and higher. I think they've been just, you know, cranking up the prices because they know lots of people are buying that stuff. So they just started cranking up everything. So, and then, just in case people don't watch the show till the end, I'll show this now. Sometimes if you don't watch the show till the end, you miss out on the best things, but yeah, I think I'll save it till the end. If anybody happens to want to watch it, they can. So anyways, I'm going to show a few more items that I have available. And this next one is a nice set of, a nice, you know, canister set that you can put nuts in it or candies or whatever. These are nice little sets. I like the little bottles, the sizes of them. And this one's called chocolate covered, you know, peanuts for planters. They were planters. I was trying to see if there was a date on it. Is there a date on these? These are from Craft Canada. I'm trying to see if I don't see a date, but they're just nice, cleaned up. Clean these all up, and they come in their little, you know, caddy. So they're good for putting, you know, your peanuts, different peanuts in them. It's a cute little set. I like it because it's nice and small and it doesn't take up too much space. Small is better, like the Chinese and the Japanese stuff say when they're cooking and everything. And this is a cute. This is a nice little set. This is Nippon, hand painted, and it's a nice. I think that dish is really dirty, but it has a nice hand painted dish with scenery in it. Pretty green. Then these came with it, and I thought, oh wow, these are really cute because these can be little. You can use these for little salt cellars. You know, put on the table. They're really small, really dainty, and they are all hand painted with you know, the scenery inside of them too. So there's 6 of these little. I call them salt cellars, but I don't know what they would have used it for. But I'm just saying salt cellars, and they're good to put on your table when you have put a little bit of salt in each one, like you know, they used to do back in the day. Everybody had their own salt. You know, you could put on your food what you wanted. But these are so cute. And there's 6 of these little, I'm gonna go with the dish. It was just a nice little dish. And I did see, I was out the other day and I did see some more of this stuff, but it was, and I almost took it, but I don't want to have too much of it because I really don't collect it. But, you know, I thought, well, should I take it or shouldn't I didn't take it? I wasn't sure if I really wanted any more of it, but that's a cute set. That's Nippon. And then I got these little, transferware. This is Conway C. Pottery, England. Transferware. And this one has this design. And this one has this design. I didn't see any cups or anything with these, but they're just little, you know, little plates. If you wanted to put something small in them. Little saucers. So it's Conway Pottery, made in England. I thought they were Japan, but no, they're England. So there's 2 of these, 2 of this style. And then 2 of these ones. So they're cute little, just cute little transfer wear. I guess they're transfer wear, little saucers. Then I've got 2 more plates, and these ones I didn't even realize that these had dates on them. These are Wedgwood. They have the Wedgwood. They have the Wedgwood sign on the back, made in England. These were $1.99 each. I don't know what the most popular color is. Is it blue and white of Wedgwood, or is it green? I think they have red too, don't they? And then they just have plain white. And so anyway, this is a Christmas. This is 1998, which I didn't even realize I had that date on it till the other day when I took these out of the paper, and I said, oh, I didn't know they had a date on them. It was 1998 Christmas, and they're Wedgwood, and they still have their hanger on them. But you know, so that was, I just took them because I thought, oh, that seems like a good price for them, Wedgwood. And then this one, they were $1.99 each, and just taking the price off. Sometimes, see, I never even took them out of the bag, or since I got them till the day before yesterday, and I looked down, I said, oh, I didn't even know they had a date on them. Didn't even realize that date was even on them. And this one is 1987. That's 88. 1988, 1987. And they still have their hangers on the backs for anybody that collects Wedgwood. But these are nice, because I know sometimes you see these in the antique stores when you go, and they're not cheap. So anyway, there's 2 of them. This is the old conservatory in Greenwich. And this one says the Churchill, London on it. So anyway, they're not bad. Not bad. And then this is some kind of a set of something. I never even opened it up. Algae marine or something like that. It's some kind of little set. I didn't open it, with the revitalizing powers of the sea. I think it's a foam bath thing. You got this little one, then you got a big one in the. This is still packaged up. I never ever took it out of the package. And these are just the 2. Like, I always like to collect the old, the vintage towels. The colors are so beautiful on them. They are just beautiful. These are large. These are big too. These are Caldwell. And the colors are beautiful. And you see the... they look nice when they're in your bathroom. And the old, just remind you of... If you've ever had these type of towels, people, you just think about people that did decorate with these types of things in their bathroom. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I also, if I can even pick them up, sometimes we pick these up when we see them, because they're those big railroad nails. But they come in handy, you can put, especially in your garage or a shed or something, you can hang your tools and stuff on them. So they're nice and heavy and thick, and they make good hangers for tools and all that stuff. So I got the 6 of these. And I'm telling you, just one of these one day I said, oh my gosh, they're charging, these were $6.99, but less than $6.99, because I got them on Senior's Day for $6.99, but they was charging just, that or more for just one. So they come in handy, those railroad nails, whatever you call them. I call them nails, but really big. And this is my cute little, only one I could find, my cute little witch candle. Cute decoration for Halloween. I only found the one, but I took it anyway. Sometimes you can, do something with it. And then I got these dominoes because winter's coming. I have dominoes, or I had dominoes, but I don't know what happened to all my games and stuff. And then these, this is a set of dominoes. Sometimes I like to play dominoes. But the thing about it is, I do have dominoes around here, really good ones somewhere, and I don't know where they're at. But this was only cheap, so I said I'll take them. They're good for when those storms set in the winter and you can't get out nowhere. You play your games, have your dominoes and stuff. And this is just a nice, one of those nice roaster pans that have become very expensive. This one was $4.99, but I got it on the Seniors Day too. So most of the time when I go to Value Village, it's mostly on Seniors Day when I get my stuff, because I find their store so expensive that I don't like to pay full price in them stores. So I try to go on Seniors Day because they're just gone crazy in those stores. And then I got I think this is really nice. This is a nice set that I picked up because these are nice decorative plates. They have the poppy design on them. They're nice for when you're, having parties with snacks and stuff. Then this one I want it because I need a square plate. Every time you make a square cake, I make round cakes, but I have a round cake racks. But when you make a square cake, you never have a square plate to put the cake on. So I finally found a nice square cake to put my square cake on. That's in really good condition, beautiful. So that's why I had to take that. I could not leave that behind. And then I'm going to show you these beautiful. This is some beautiful shades I found one day. These are really nice. They're the ones you put the finial on. Beautiful, colorful. These are old vintage, unless somebody made them, But, so that's the first one. That's the first one. And here's the second one. Where did I put that's the second one. I put that other one. I have one more. Oh, I got it right there. And then here's this one. This one has floral and butterflies and stuff on it, but they're beautiful. That's the second one. And then here's the smaller one. I was hoping they had two of these, but they only had the one. They only had one of each. So, and I had two lamps I wanted to put these on, but they only had one, so. Pretty though, see how they're made? Yeah. This is just like the bigger one I just showed you, but they're nice. Nice lamps. Nice lampshades, I mean. Then I got these, I found these beautiful for decorative doilies. But they are beautiful, and these still have the tags on them. I paid $1 each for these. These still have the tags on them, and it says the Heritage Group, and it says Heritage Lace. They're all lace, and called Joyful Angel on them. And they're really, really nice. And it says they were made in the U.S. So, and there's 4 of these, and they do have the angel on them. I don't know if you can see it from but there's 4. And I just couldn't believe that you know, that there were 4 of them. Each one was $1 because they're beautiful. They make beautiful decorations for your table. And I just got a, like I was saying in one of my last videos, I just bought a nice, vintage, stand. It's like a desk. It's got 2 drawers in it, but it separates in the middle, but it's really nice. It's brown, you know, furniture. And, you know, some people do get the brown furniture and then do it over and paint it and stuff. But I don't know if I want to do it over. I just like to leave the brown furniture like it is. Like I just got 2 pieces in the last couple weeks of, I got a cabinet, like a curio cabinet, but, you know, like the half of one, but a beautiful one, just a small one, just a nice size. And then I got one the other day, and that's brown wood, brown furniture, and you know, vintage, and really good shape, really good condition. So anyways, these are, yeah, I couldn't leave these for $1 each, and they're still have the tags on them, and they're 100% polyester, machine wash, but made in the U.S. and really nice. I don't know why, you know, it's sometimes you can find really nice things. These are still brand new. So anyways, and that's down in one of the little towns every once in a while we go to. I went down one day and I forget it's not open on Thursdays, and I was going through the town that day and decided, oh, I must stop there, and then I forgot that it wasn't open, but I went down another day after that. And that's when I found these. There's a few other things I found, but I can't remember what else I got out of there. I don't know what else I got, I forget. But anyway, these are nice. So, I was glad to get them. I don't use a lot of doilies around. I used to, but I just put one here and there once in a while. I don't use them too much. Then I also found this, while I was standing looking at something else, and I spotted this because, you know, and I thought, wow, that's pretty colorful. And then it was in with the scarf. So I said, oh yeah, well, I don't need no scarves, but I just took a look at, you know, at the scarves for a minute, and then I was looking at this, and then I said, oh, it's pretty colorful. So then I looked at the price of it, and it was $2.49 for this, $2.49 for this. So I kept looking at it. And then I said, it's kind of big. You know, it's really big for a scarf. So this is, now I'm unfolding it. Now this is, I mean, you could use one of them things over your shoulders if you're cold, but it didn't strike me as being a scarf, but it's really colorful, really. Like it's gosh, I'm trying to fold this right. It's really colorful. So anyway, this is what the collars look like. And this is, I'm still unfolding it. And then this is what it looks like. But to me, it looked more like a throw for over a, you know, a sofa, a Chesterfield or something. Or and this looks like it's all this stuff on here looks like it's, you know, hand embroidered. All the decoration there, but it's a really nice for decoration. You know, I wouldn't use that for a scarf myself, but I'd use it for decoration. You know, to throw over, like I said, a sofa or a Chesterfield or a chair. But it's in really good condition, and for $2.49, I thought, well, it's got to be ripped or stained or something. So, you know, when you find them that cheap, and that was in Value Village, that's why I couldn't believe it. But it turned out to be a really nice and colorful I'm calling it a throw. I don't know if it's a scarf, but it doesn't even feel like you would use that for a scarf. Really soft and everything. But anyway, so I got that. And let me take this stuff out of here. This is just that's my extension cord. This is just a little purse I found because I was looking for a brown. It's hard to find certain color purses and stuff. I'm trying to. Oh, it's hard to find stuff. A brown purse, a nice brown purse. This is a nice one. It's more like a crossbody, but it's one of those Buxton, Buxton, I think. Buxton, however you pronounce it. But it's one of those, and that soft leather from years ago. But it says genuine leather on it. But anyway, it's pretty nice. Yes, Buxton, the Buxton. Remember those little purses that used to be out years ago? So anyway, I found that, and then and then before that, before I even ever found this one day I was out and I found this wallet, and the wallet is Buxton too. Buxton. It's a pretty nice colorful wallet. Genuine leather. Top grain cowhide exterior, it says. But it's it's got lots of compartments. But I think it was 75 cents or something like that for this wallet. So, I mean, even if I didn't use it, I took it anyways. Someone else, can always use that stuff. I don't like great big wallets. Sometimes they don't fit in your purse anymore. But anyway, that's why I took that. And it's got a nice, strong handle on it. When you're walking to the malls or somewhere. Nowadays, you need strong stuff because so many thieving out there. You got to hang on to your stuff. And then this is just a beautiful top with the sequins in it. And then this is a beautiful basket that I thought I'd pick up, the wicker basket, because they're always nice to have, and you can, put them around, and you can put your towels and stuff in them, or your, put in the bathroom, put toilet paper in it, or just keep it for a little laundry basket. But nice, and wicker's expensive, so I just thought that was a nice little, thing to pick up. What I'm looking for, what I am looking for and I'm not finding is that? But these are, like I said, these shades are really nice and colorful in your home. If you got lamps to put. I do have lamps, but I don't really put those around. I'm looking for my, where is that? Okay, I'll have to find it. Well, anyways, let me carry on. And then I got this, I found this beautiful. This is a beautiful glass dish. Like I said, I don't like to pick up too much glass, but this was really nice. It's nice for decorating with. I don't know what the pattern is of this. I don't know what this pattern is. I don't really hardly know the patterns of this glass anyway, but I take them anyways. But this one, I was trying to see. Should have looked it up, but I don't know the pattern. But it's beautiful for $3 for this dish. Is and it's in excellent condition. Diamond and stars. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a beautiful dish. And there's no cracks or chips or anything on it. It's just, I just thought that was beautiful to. If you have a space, years ago they had big tables and all that stuff to put out, and they decorate it with. And then I came across these beautiful glasses, which were 99 cents each. signed on the bottom. I only had the 2 of them, but I took the 2 anyway in case I ever come across any more. But they're heavy. These are heavy. I like the way they're shaped. And they're signed on the bottom. And I don't know what the signature says. It almost something like Atlantis 81. And then there's another name, which I can't make that name out. But they're beautiful glasses, and they were 99 cents each. But I still got the tags on. But beautiful glasses. And they're both signed on the bottom with the same thing, but I just can't make out the signature that's there. There's signatures on both of them. Can't make it out, but beautiful. And I like the way that the stem is shaped. Beautiful. These are really nice, heavy, nice wine glasses. I don't like thin wine glasses because, you know, when you're washing them and stuff, you got to be careful that they don't break on you. You cut yourself. I'm only talking from experience. Then I got another little wicker basket. This one's cute. It was a nice little wicker basket for fruit. If you don't like the white, you know, you can always spray paint these or paint them up or put some gold on them or do something. But wicker's always nice. All you have to do is take them out in your yard and, you know, spray them down with water and stuff. Usually I'll put soap in them, then I spray them all down, leave them out there to dry. But these are, I like a little wicker piece around every once in a while. I don't like a lot of wicker, but a piece every once in a while is good. Then you can even use that in your laundry too to put your pods in or something, you know, anything, fruit, whatever ails you. And I also have, I don't think I went and showed that. Where did I put it? What's that little piece I had to show? Don't even see it. Oh, I got this little bag of, pay no attention to me. Sometimes I have so much going on the brain, I don't know if I'm coming or going half the time. Then I find these little, sometimes I like these little things that you put in your hair, little decorations. These are only cheap. Most times they say Dollarama or Dollar Tree or something, but these don't say it on it. I don't know where they came from, but really colorful. And this is just a little bag of stuff I got. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what's going to be in this bag. Well, this is one of those things I guess you put over your eyes, maybe at night. Probably go in the garbage. And then a little tie, little leather tie for your hair or vinyl, whatever it is. And a cute little comb with a bow on it and flowers. And this is a little, it's called Mud Girl, obstacle race dedicated to women. So that's called Mud Girl. One of those little sweat things go around your head. And some bobby pins. Always good to keep bobby pins around because sometimes just when you need that bobby pin, you can't find one. And this is a cute little hair clip. Little gold hair clip. And this is a little, I guess that's a hair clip. What is that? It's a hair clip. I don't know, would you put that in your hair? But it's some type of clip. Yeah, I think it's a hair clip though. I don't know what type. Metal. And then there's this one. This is a little, some kind of little bow to put around your, kind One little flower thing. Most of that stuff's gonna go right out in the garbage. I don't keep this stuff. And then sports headband. Miss to Mistress. Miss to Mr. Miss to Mrs. Designed for workouts and other activities. That's brand new. That's a nice one. That so your head don't sweat. So something like that, you know, that's still brand new. So that might work out. And that's another little hair clip. These come in handy every once in a while. Then some more bobby pins. I'll just throw that stuff in this basket and throw most of it out. Yeah. The rest of this stuff is going to go in the garbage. Okay. So, that's that stuff there. Well, I hope everybody's getting themselves ready for the Halloween the Halloween trick-or-treaters that are going to be coming around. We don't celebrate Halloween here because there's never any kids or anybody comes around. We don't ever have anybody. This is a heavy little, cute little box. Was $1.50 I paid for that. I said, I can't believe it's $1.50. It's a nice little heavy. It's heavy. Whoever made this, they did an excellent job on it. But it was $1.50, and I said, don't we charge $1.50? Okay, I'm gonna take that, even if it's just for show and tell. I'm gonna take it because I mean, for that price, and it's a heavy little thing, but it makes a nice decoration. You can set that on your own dresser and put your earrings and stuff in it. It's got heavy little drawers. Whoever made this, they made it really thick. The wood is thick. They did the decoration like the mosaic decoration on the drawers. Even though some of them are missing out, you can always replace them, or you can just, you know, do it some other kind of way. But they're thick little drawers, really thick. Four little drawers in it, thick as can be. And yeah, they're really thick. And this one is the one with the mosaics missing from it. But I mean, you could always find some of that kind of glass and stick them back on and fix it. But anyway, it's just a nice little piece. And then it's got the really thick feet on it. And it doesn't say anything else. It says article number, and then it has the article number, and that's all I know about it. But it's the thickest piece of little cabinet. Can you imagine if that was a huge cabinet? That would be some heavy, because that's heavy as a little cabinet. But it's really made nice, and that's the only damage on it down there. But so you could use that for your earrings and everything on your dresser. I'm going to see what I'm going to use. And I like the little knobs that they put on it. The little knobs. That's really cute. So that's a little, just a little piece I gathered around along the way. And then this piece here, if I can get this stuff up here without breaking it. Now this is a cute little, this is a nice, you know, look like a little chip and dip, but because of I'd have to cover that, so I would never put food on this. But it's a nice, the dish is, you know, adhered to it, glued to it, and it's got a flower in the middle of the dish. It's got this chain on it, but I don't know if you would hang that up with that chain. I would never hang this dish up. And it says George Briard, however you say it, George Briard. Georges Briard, that's who it's made by. And it's a really nice really nice piece. The glass is really nice on. It's in really good condition. So, yeah, it is signed. It does have the signature right here. George's Briard. I was surprised to find that and signed at that, but I just don't know the meaning of this piece of chain on it. But it does have the, you know, whatever that is, the decoration around the rims. And so I thought that it's a nice piece, but I mean, I don't know if I'd use it for food myself. And then, put this in, put these glasses back before I knock them over. Give them a washing and give them a good washing out and put them up on the shelf. I don't want to knock them over, smash them. So anyways, yeah, that was a cute little, and then I also found this. It's a piece of, just a piece of round wood, but it's like a riser. So I found this at the same place, so I just had this sitting on it. So, you know, this is a nice riser, or for a pot holder by your stove, or, you know, put a, so this is just nice to set this on. So that's what I used it for, to set this dish on in the room. And I move that slide back down. Yeah, so that's what that was. And then I always, when I find these, I take them. I like the amber glass. So this is just an amber, or almost like honey amber, dessert plate or something, or decorative plate. And then I've got tons of these. Not tons, but I've got the amber. I've got the amber little glasses like this, which I found those a couple years ago, and I picked them up. So there's 4 of these. I thought there was 6. There's 6? No, 4. So these are really nice, little amber glasses. And then I got this style. I've got this style, this size, 4 of those. 4 of these. And they're so pretty, the amber. You can't go wrong with amber. It's just such a pretty color. And then I've got 8 of these ones, the taller ones. I've got 4 here and 4 over on the shelf. So I've got 8 of these. So, you know, and when I picked them up, at first I wasn't going to, and then something said, no, take them all. So I took them all. So anyway, that's amber pieces that I got. And then I got these little ones here, which are really colorful. And these are hand blown. I got 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6. 5. Sometimes it's hard to even find 2. I got 5 of these. These are all hand blown. They have the decorations on, you know, something like the Melifori. But these are really nice glasses, hand blown. So I got 5 of these. They're like a light tinted green color, the glass. Really nice. So I've had these things, so I just took them, and I took them when I found them. And this is that one that's Culver, you know, the Culver glass. I had tons of these and I sold them all. So there, I got 2 of these Culver. So these are both Culver. I only got 2 now. I had all kinds of them, but years ago when I was selling stuff, I sold them all. So I still have 2 of these. that I found out on my travels. Again, don't find a lot of them anymore, but you know, I found those. And so that's the glass stuff, the amber stuff that I got, which are really nice. And then I found, I'm only going to take 2 of these. I have 4. I'm going to take 2. These are really nice. They remind you of jewel, design. But they're nice. And these are beautiful dinner plates. Royal Dalton. And they're called Japora. And they're from 1998. Royal Dalton, 1998. Made in Indonesia. But they're really pretty colorful. So those are really nice, beautiful dinner plates. So I have 4 of those. 4 of those. Then I'm still going. I thought I was finished. I'm not finished yet. And then I've got this beautiful desk, jewelry box, like a desk for, I suppose this one could be more for a man's dresser, but it really in excellent condition. That's what it looks like. Just throw your change and stuff in, put your jewelry and stuff in. It's got 3 drawers in it. This one's the jewelry, you put your rings and stuff in that one. And then you can use this one for more jewelry. Man or woman's, but I think this would look nice on a man's dresser. And then got a larger drawer. And it's in really, really great condition, the box, the jewelry case. And this was made in Japan. It's a Japan piece, so it's made really good though. Trying to see what this says on the, yeah, it says design patent, it's Japan. And that's a really nice box. And I like the design on, how they got it like X's, it looks like. But it's really nice. It's in really good condition. It's beautiful. Then on the top, you could put, a pen or your change or all this stuff and everything. Whatever you want to put in it. But it's a nice, really nice piece. So, that's not bad. That little, ooh. Back in there. So that's not bad, the little jewelry box. And then I picked this up because it's I know they're around. These are always around, these Coca-Cola trays, but this one was so nice. Reminds you more of the toll trays, the toll painting, but really nice. I liked it in the green, so I took it. I bought this one and I liked it in the green. It's nice to decorate with. And it's pretty. I like the older look, the outfit on it. But I know these have been around for years, but I had 2, only had 2 one time, and I sold them at a yard sale that I had. So this is the only other one I got now. I don't really collect them, but I just said this one, I like the style of it, I like the look of it, so I took that one. So anyways, everybody, I'm going down to the end of this stuff. I'm going to start putting these back down because I'm afraid of dropping these on the, I got to put them back downstairs on the shelf. Or I might find somewhere to put them up here for now because they're so colorful, the amber. Beautiful. I have some other amber pieces, but I just brought these ones to show because they're harder and harder to find out there. You might find one piece here, but I found these all together. And when I did find them, I took them all. I said I may as well take them because if I leave them and I say, oh, I should go back and, well, they're not going to be there because, I mean, this is collectible stuff. I don't think they I don't think companies really make a lot of amber glass anymore. So what you see out there, I guess, is what you get unless you go to the antique stores, and then they really, you know, go overboard too with the prices of things. And so anyway, I do have this. I do have this. This is a nice, this is just a nice, it's not expensive or nothing, just a cheap ice bucket I found. But I thought it was really nice. I like the look of it. It's good for outdoors if you're having a party, and you know, it's you don't have to worry about it getting damaged and stuff. It's you know, plastic, but really nice. And it's got the cover to it. It's big inside. This was made in Hong Kong. This is old. This was a made in Hong Kong piece. And it has the, you know, the little bucket that you put the ice in comes out. So this is really nice. So I thought a nice size. It's got the handles on it. And this, like I said, this was a piece that was made in Hong Kong. I don't know how many years ago, but it says made in Hong Kong on the bottom. And it's a really nice piece to set outdoors when you're having a barbecue or something, or drinks, you know, and everything. And I think it would do good outside. So I thought it was just a really nice, you know, nice ice bucket. So a lot of things you can't go wrong with. You take them anyway. And if you can't use it, someone else surely can use it. And so that's how it goes. And I had lots of other Halloween stuff I was going to show, but you know, it's nothing really. These were 75 cents. These little gloves. So I take them in case anybody, you know, needs. Look how they go. They got the little. Well, some of them got the little red fingernails on them, and then this one. Cute though. Little pair of Halloween gloves. I like my fingernails. They're nice and long. The better to scratch you with, my dear. Cute though. So anyways, everybody, I hope you're still with me. And I'm going to show you the one last thing that I have to show. So anyways, I picked up this stuff just to, you know, just to bring it on board for this Halloween haul. And here's the little this is the whole set. I got the gloves. I got the top. And best of all, I've got the mask. And that's the werewolf outfit. Isn't that cute? So anyway, that's the werewolf outfit. Look at the teeth. Everything looks real. So now later on, not today, I thought I was gonna go out, but now the wind's really picking up. I mean, it's really windy out now. I was gonna go out and try to have, I got some stuff that I was going to put out the front and try to, you know, sell for, or get rid of for Halloween, see if anybody wanted to get the stuff. But the wind's really coming up, so I don't know. I'll see what happens in the next hour. So if the weather gets worse, then I won't do it. I'll get rid of it some other kind of way. I don't keep the stuff, you know, I just got it to, you know, have a little fun, do the show, and my Cleopatra hair I like. and my little psychedelic disco outfit. But other than that, I hope everybody's going to have themselves a little bit of fun. Sometimes you just got to, have a little bit of laughter in your life because, things are getting so stressful. And, it's just, how do you expect people to be healthy with all this stress going on in life and all the, the sicknesses, the unhappiness and the homelessness and all the old horrible street drugs, that these people are putting in their bodies. And I don't know what they're hoping for when they do that. Like, what are they hoping for? What are they looking for? Like, it's devastating. Devastating. There's got to be a better way. Got to be a better way. It's got to change. It can't stay like this. Life can't stay down like this. It's got to get better. We got to have something to look up to or someone to look up to. We've got nobody to look up to or nothing. You just, I don't know. Just winging it day by day, hoping and praying for the best, So anyways, everybody, I hope you'll enjoy the rest of this day and come back again and see the next lot of items that I'll have to show you. And, you can comment. I think there's a place to comment and everything, or you can keep subscribing if there's anybody that wants to subscribe. I don't get a lot of subscribers. I don't know. I guess people just don't watch the stuff, or I'm too boring or something's wrong. But anyways, whatever you do, or if you do watch it, that's up to you. And I thank everybody very much. And I just thank God for all our health and strength, each and every beautiful, precious, second of our lives. So anyways, everybody, you enjoy the rest of this day. Have yourself a good time. And yes, we will definitely come back and do this again. Thank you. Happy Halloween.